Yo, Alfie, how you doing, man? Yo, plant. Dueling shield. I mean, guess we could. Yo, what's up, Firekeeper? How you doing, man? All right. All good, all good. Yo, Firekeeper, thanks for the tier 3 resub for 20, man. Thanks a lot again. The 15 int build is meta? Oh, you mean because of Dueling Shield, yeah. First off, let's level up. At least I have an excuse now, because you said play with Dueling Shield, so... Not my fault if I'm playing with Dueling Shield, you told me to. Honestly though, I don't feel comfortable playing with that thing. I feel like if you want to really like use that like effectively, you need a dedicated Dueling Shield build. Otherwise you can get guard broken, because that's kind of like the reason why it's broken, is that you can't break it. But if you don't make your build so that it's not breakable, aka, you know, like stacking everything for guard break defense, well, not as strong. Or let's not say it's not as strong, it's not as overpowered or as oppressive, like as dominant. What as should you put on Trusting Shield? Flame Strike doesn't roll catch very well. I think that's a skill issue. Flame Strike actually catches pretty well with Dueling Shield. Like, you don't want to do like this into Flame Strike, but you know, like there's a ton of attacks that combine well with Flame Strike. Another reason why you want Flame Strike is to deal with reverse quick steps. Because that's one way of dealing with Dueling Shield, it's like doing reverse quick steps or reverse BHS. Like I said, you don't want to do this into Flaming Strike. Like, Dueling Shield has some crouching mix-ups. Oh, we got a teammate. All right. Yeah, that's behind me. I don't think teammate is very gonna be very good here. This game is so ass. Okay, teammate survived long enough to get me the kill. That's crazy, right? Like, I predicted the parry, like, went for the back in advance, and still did not get it. I think that's crazy. You think I'm crazy? You might be right. You know what? Go with this. So that I have an option for a finisher. Yo, Fuji, what does WSG mean? I know white sign down, but what's good? Is that what it means? Yo, Reef, thanks to the resub for 31 months. What's good? All right, all right. Honestly, not much. Like, it's really nothing special happening for me right now. Thing that it staggered me. We're all waiting for Tarnished? Yeah, kinda, right? How many poise do you need at the moment? You need a minimum of 88 poise if you want to be on the safe side, but obviously, you know, different weapons have different breakpoints. Like, for instance, if you're fighting against a light greatsword, I really think you should have 97 poise, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. And if you're using, like, an ipe armor weapon, I think you want, like, I forgot if it's 111 or 109, I forgot what it is, but it's like a much higher number. Basically, you need Bull Goat. So obviously, it depends on the matchup, but generally speaking, you want to go for 88, not less than that. Because 88 is like, it's what you need to resist, like, one-handed, like, medium weapons. You know, like, if you don't want to get stunned by, like a one-handed katana or something like that. Also, I think the 88 is like for two-handed, like Shamshir follow-up. Like most medium weapon attack that are tankable are like 88 for requirement. The host is dead. Yeah, if you don't want to get filtered by Shamshir or TS, yeah. Castle, you're ahead of the curve, because I've never I've never heard anyone say that in my entire life, so you're ahead of the curve. Shut your bitch ass up. Wow, so kids say that these days? That's so funny, what the fuck? That's, I mean, it's not surprising, but, you know, fucking kids these days, man. Shut your bitch ass up! Fucking kids. Well, I'll take that Armored Core music. Didn't see that. Guess I didn't hear it either. He shot at the plant. That's actually not... That's pretty good defense here. There you go. We trusting shielding? T-Veil, like, I have an excuse because that's the first thing I was asked as soon as I got on. It's like, can you play with trusting shield? So I said, alright, well, that's my excuse for today. But in all honesty, I feel more confident with trusting shield against scrubs than I feel with trusting shields against, like, good players. Like, I feel like if I play good players with trusting shield, I feel like, you know, it's such a focus for so many players that I feel like I'm gonna get guard broken, like, easily, since I don't have, like, a dedicated build. Like, going against good players with trusting shield without, like, the proper build, I feel it's kind of dangerous. Just change to stem +2 and Great Shield Tally? Yeah, probably, honestly. Yo, Marco, how you doing, bro? I wanted to invade from a particular location. Forgot where it was, though. Oh, yeah. Wanted to invade from here. $67 is Ho on the periodic table? How the fuck do you know that? That's crazy. Dude, that is crazy. Are you a teacher too, Emerald? That is wild, dude. That is wild. I would have never guessed. I mean, that is a very, like, kid thing to do. But... that's crazy. Coming up with the most wild insult. It's like, they're finding, like, workarounds. You know, they can't say bad words, so... you know, they just work around it. That's pretty crazy stuff, honestly. Why is there popular? Is there something you're missing? Well, Marco, Castle works with kids, so like he's ahead of the curve for all the like new gen bad words and everything. And he was basically asking chat for like some of the stuff the kids were saying because he didn't know what that meant. Like was asking chat if they knew like what X or Y expression meant. And we are hearing some wild stuff. Oh, I mean I can't blame him for that. One of the rare case where I don't have the right to complain about fucking BHB. Like, nope, can't complain about it this time, not with Dueling Shield. That was something. Yeah, that's the broken part right there. You know, the zero effort, zero outplay. It's just a reaction trade. Yo, Alluvial, thanks for the resub for 21. Big 21, thanks a lot, bro. Telling you kids have no filters now? I mean, I'm not surprised, though. I want to say that's crazy, but, like, I don't really have any issues believing it. Like, I'm not shocked whatsoever, but, I mean... like, having the whole, you know, the whole expression just to say, shut your bitch ass up is kind of... I was not expecting that one. That's very explicit. I think it's because Shut the Fuck Up gets censored on TikTok and social media. Suppose the workaround. Well, that makes sense though when you think about it, right? Like, that's what censorship does. It's completely useless. You know, it's like it's like banning fucking PK in a Dark Souls 3 tournament. Like, you can ban PK all you want. The second best weapon is gonna be fucking Scimitar. And if you ban Scimitar, the next best is gonna be Gru. And if you ban Gru, well, the next best is gonna be fucking... what's it called? The other curved sword. Painted Guardian. Oh! We got a visitor. You know what? Against this, I don't think I'll take a chance. It lock onto the yellow. I was expecting an eel. Yo, the frame drops! That was wild. That frame drop was brutal. Not really sure what caused it. Not doing it anymore. That was crazy. Resting shield is very bad in 2 versus 1. Well, the more you have... Like, shields in general are not great in invasions. Like, unless you're, like, using some sort of, like, big damage, great shield, like, AKA, like, you know, two-handed fingerprint. With, like, you know, like madness buildup or like bleed buildup. But, like, you know, using a shield to block, it's not a good idea in invasion. That doesn't get you anywhere. This game hates those small particles. I'm sure you guys saw that crazy freaking frame drop. That was like it dropped into the like 20 FPS range or something like that. I mean, we're used to frame drops in this game, but not that much. There's only one. Is PvP on Elden Ring better than Dark Souls 3? I think I'd be lying if I said yes. Like, even for those who actually prefer the Elden Ring mechanics, the elephant in the room is the player limit. And because you don't have, like, Team Invasions and Fight Club, you can't really say that Elden Ring has better PvP. It's, like by default. All those guys. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the crouch. Probably could have killed him in one sequence if we got that crouch attack that we went for. Yo, Alluvial, thank you so much for the bits, bro. Thanks a lot for the tip, dude. Played Dark Souls 3 was awesome. You played with your friend. Vendrick Soul, I know him. I'm afraid I don't. I mean, people know me, but I don't know them. Thanks, Alluvial. I really appreciate it, though. Best song of ACOSD. Yeah, that song goes so hard. Or that soundtrack. I really like it. Anyone playing Hytale? That's the new Minecraft, right? What's the... Like, why is everyone... Like, I'm seeing a lot of recommendation in my feed about Hytale. And quite frankly, just looking at it, it looks like complete ass. But, you know, obviously I don't know anything about the game. So maybe you guys that are into that stuff or are interested, maybe you can tell me, like, what's the appeal for that Hytale Minecraft-like game? Like, why do people have such high regard for that game? Because to me, it doesn't look like it does anything special. You had no idea? Oh, okay. Never heard of that game. Is it big? It's like, my understanding is that people see it as Minecraft 2. So it seems to play exactly like Minecraft from what I've seen, but since I don't really play Minecraft, I don't really know what's the difference between the two. So, like, I'm not really sure what's the reason why people are so, into that game, let's say. Was made... Ah, so it's like an indie project, so that's why. So people are encouraging the indie dev, I see. Funded by Riot and made by modders. That's a cool backstory. Okay, I can see why it's getting some traction. The backstory behind the creation of the game is interesting. You know, a Riot, popular indie studio. No, but I mean, it's just funding, right? It's not made by Riot. Oh shit. I feel like the block that we did there was super clutch. Like we... I went for a running there, it didn't come out. It's not funded by Riot. It was before, but now Hypixel bought it back from them. Oh, wow, that's even better. That's super cool. Yo, Goldmask, thanks for the gifted, man. Thanks a lot, dude. That's pretty cool that they bought back their project. Like, I'm all for... Like, even if I don't care about the game, like, I'm all for indie dev, like, you know, owning their IP, like, having full creative freedom and, like, full autonomy over what they want to do. That's great. I love to hear that. That's good stuff. Riot purchased the studio in 2020. Yeah, but from what Factory was saying, they bought it back. Oh, but Riot had canceled the project, so that's why they bought it back. Wow, that's wild, dude. That is wild. What a backstory. That's a crazy backstory, dude. So Riot had the studio, they fucking canned their project that they worked hard on. And then they just bought back the studio to actually fucking release their thing that they were working on. That's crazy. Dude, corporates are so fucking dumb, dude. That's crazy. Wow. That's a wild backstory. If that's what happened, that is wild. Good for them, dude. Holy shit, that's crazy stuff. Yeah, obviously, like, you know, even if games look simple, they're never really simple. Like, it's very long and tedious to make games. Almost 10 years, 11 years, yeah, I mean... Fuck's sake, dude, that's a crazy backstory. I can see why it's getting traction with a crazy backstory like that. I mean, they deserve all the success in the world for that. Well, he charged it. Had time to do 3 fucking attacks through it. I would have been curious, though, to see how much stem damage he would have done. They said they sold enough copy to fund them for the next 2 years. That's crazy, dude. Riot lost on some big cash. Well, to be fair, maybe the game would not have been popular if not for the fact that, you know, there's this compelling backstory of, like, the indie studio who got kicked down by big corpo, and then, you know, they clawed their way back by buying back their freedom. You know, like, that's a catchy, like, backstory that will make people interested in purely, like, just encouraging them. I'm not sure the game would have been as popular if it just, like, released under Riot as a publisher, you know what I mean? But with that being said, you know, like, if they went through all this trouble to buy back their, you know, their studio, I mean, the game must have been fucking near completion or at completion, so, like, just that right there doesn't really make sense to can a project that's already complete. Like, you know, if you want to can it, just fucking skim on the marketing and that's it, really. Like, just stop pouring money into the project, but don't prevent these fucking guys from releasing it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Put the size of Hypixel into perspective, in 2025 the server cost 100k a month to run according to Wikipedia. Oh, so they have dedicated server. That's their fucking issue. Insane DC, dude. They they did it like the slow walk, the menacing slow walk. The trailer came out 7 years ago, sitting at 62 million views. It was super hyped and popular. That's crazy. Okay, then they're stupid. Like, 62 million views is an insane amount. Wow. What's the difference between this Trusting Shield and the other one? The other one is better in every single way. That's the difference. It's just that this one has less stats requirement. Like, you don't need a dedicated build to use this one, whereas the other one has like 15 int requirement. But the other one is better in every way. This one is like the budget option, so to speak. They're already pretty far, actually. Look at them go. No one can stop them. Way too far. Ooh, I think my arrow actually hit him. Hope it does well. Yeah, hope it does well, honestly. It's not like I'm not really into like Minecraft type stuff, but I know there's a very high demand for these types of games. I didn't hear the startup. Yo, Chirico, thank you so much for the 49 months, bro. Ready to rent your PC in an Amazon cloud? Dude. Yeah, the state of fucking PC gaming is looking pretty grim at the moment, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you though, like, there's always going to be demand for personal computers. Like, I don't see, like, fucking, like, personal computers moving to cloud anytime soon. No way. Like, I know, like, the demand for parts right now is, like the supply for parts, let's say, is, like, all over the place, but I think you're gonna have, like, new players entering the market. Like, there's no way, like, some Chinese companies are not gonna, like, fill the holes in the, you know, in the demand for PC parts. At some point, you know, I'm not saying in the near future, but, like, you know, like, I don't really see it any other way. It's going to be premium, though. Well, for the, you know, for the short term, definitely. Medium term, probably still a little bit. Long term, though, I think it's gonna go back to, like, a little more normalized long term. Fortunately, Chinese company can't make DD5 HBM or decent GPUs. Well, GPUs, you know, we don't really have a short, like, right now. I mean, you're right, like, technically the fucking, the manufacturers, or not the manufacturers, but, like, you know, Nvidia and AMD are both, like, moving or prioritizing data, like, AI data centers over, like, personal computers, that's for sure. DD5, yeah, I figured you meant DDR5. And you're right that, you know, you're right that Chinese companies, like, there's a reason why AMD and Nvidia are still at the top. And there's no, like, big Chinese, like mega player, like, that's competing with them. And there's a reason why Intel has a very hard time catching up with AMD and Nvidia. It's very hard to make this stuff. You're absolutely right. Wait, is he there? Oh. Didn't expect the random fucking attack there. No way. Oh. Whoa, Kevin! Oh, fucking Kevin is playing with us from his battle station. I thought he DC'd. That was some wild lag. Honestly, like, if you want to get away from, like, you know, like Instagram, you know, Facebook, X, whatever, Like, and your solution is not to adopt another social media, it's just to ditch social medias altogether. Like, ultimately, it's not something that's going to be, like, positive in your life, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you slice it. Unless you get paid for posting stuff, it's a complete waste of time, no matter who you are and what you do. The only exception to that is if you get paid for posting stuff on social media, then, you know, you have a real incentive to do it, but other than that, it's a trap. Especially if you don't get, like, you know, if you don't get entertainment value out of it that you feel satisfied to. Like, for instance, I'll give you a personal example. Like, I personally really like watching hockey, and I never really regret watching hockey after watching hockey. You know, technically, you could say that watching hockey is a waste of time, because I don't plan on playing in the NHL or anything like that. But, you know, we all have the things that we like for entertainment, so if it falls to you that, you know, you go on social media and you like to watch these fucking monkeys, like, pissing in their own mouth, and you actually don't have any regret after watching any of that, well, more power to you. You know what? I think we're gonna go TS. We found our match already. Okay, go with that. That was strange. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I actually did the... I was not expecting that. Oh, he's letting me fight, too. Pull out the lance. Oh, nice. Not expecting that. Kind of like some... Okay, there you go. I wasn't quite ready at the start when he got the first hit. Yeah, I was either bundling my weapon or something, but I forgot. Honorable player? Yep, gotta give it to him. He could have made it very difficult. He just yanked me with Dueling Shield. That would have been quite difficult to win. Which is why I swapped to TS, because I feel comfortable in TS versus Dueling Shield matchup, but, you know, TS versus Dueling Shield in a 2v1 is very different from 1v1, obviously. Not is not very good against Trusting Shield. No. No, that's false. It's actually the best counter to it. Like, if you fight any good player, like, Sight is actually the wrong way to approach fighting Dueling Shield, because Dueling Shield wins trades versus Sight, so your chip damage is not relevant to the point where it's gonna do you any good. Whereas Trusting Sword will actually be able to hit and get out. Trusting Sword is the much better alternative. Like, Sight is one of those cases where it doesn't get completely hard countered by Dueling Shield, but Dueling Shield still has the edge over Sight. What about kick sight? I mean, kick is not... Like, it's not a bad idea to go for kicks, but you have to time it. It's like, it depends what kind of context are you, like, talking about? Like, are you talking about a one-off invasion? Are you talking about, like, two good players? Are you talking about a dueling session? Because if you're talking about, you know, like, a dueling session where two players expect... Like, two good players know what the other one has and they expect whatever's coming next, the kick side is not gonna cut it. Like, the dueling shield still beats it, technically. But, you know, if you're talking about a one-off invasion where, you know, you can heal your mistakes and you're not gonna have, like, that much time to adapt to what the other guy is doing, then kick side can be a good option in an invasion setting against a dueling shield, for sure. Isn't kick too slow? It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna surprise your opponent, like, you know, and get the one-shot, then it works, right? But if your opponent knows what you have, and both players know what they're doing, like you said, kick is too slow. You're absolutely right. Like, Claws of Night is Claws of Night is a good option against shields. Like we tested with Marco the other day. Because it has low recovery, insane chip, and insane DPS. Prediction kick just whiffs a lot. Like, the problem with kick is that kick actually has a lot of recovery. So every time you throw a kick and the opponent outspaces it or baits it, you get heavily punished because Dueling Shield does very high damage. Like, the Dueling Shield damage is quite impressive. I actually thought this guy was the host. I actually went for the other one, thinking the other one was the Phantom. Claws still get beaten in trades? Well, it does, like... thing is, Claws is fast enough to attack and roll out. Like, that's why Claws is a lot better than Sight. Because with Sight, you know, you can attack, but you can't roll out. It's too slow. Claws can attack and roll out and be able to get some damage in. Without taking any damage. Same thing with TS. TS is fast enough to attack and then get out. Claws do not get beaten by Dueling Shield. Like, Claws of Night should be able to beat it. Although, to be fair, I don't think I've ever played with Claws against Dueling Shield, so, I'm going off of what Marco told me here. Knight Katana against it? I feel like Knight Katana would be a lot worse against Dueling Shield. Because it's slower. Slower and does less damage, even if it has the... We got a friend. I ate my input. Oh, come on. So memey. We had a chance to finish this too. Oh, no hit there. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted. Oh, no hit there. Useful teammate. Come on, game. That's so unfortunate. These guys suck so bad too. They're like super ass. It's impressive that teammate was even worse than them. Yo, Mark, thanks for the gifted. Really appreciate that. It's so unfortunate. It's crazy how just sticking to each other, like, fly on shit is, like, enough to, like, you know, like, counter, you know, anything of, these guys were legitimately, like, really fucking bad. Like, they were really fucking bad. And if we had, like, just a small moment alone with them, that would have been enough to end it. But, you know, like, just licking each other in this game is enough to overcome, like, any lack of skill. Where is that place? Okay, there it is. We can invade them again. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, it's not even gonna be satisfying when we kill them. Like, if we rerun that invasion multiple times, I'm sure we kill them, like, you know, 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, because they're really, really bad. So it's... And I'm redoing it because you guys are, you know, are asking for it, but really, I don't really feel the need, like, whatsoever, because these guys are legitimately complete ass. It's just getting unlucky there at the end. Out of them? No, the weapon was not an issue. Like, Lance was was great for this, actually. It was a good choice. It's just 2v1. It's the nature of the game. Bro, I think they DC'd. I think that's them again, but I think they DC'd. Oh, I guess we're gonna find out. I heard their feelings. No, I didn't. They won. How did I hurt their feelings? Sure, they feel really happy. Almost died though. Or did he? I don't think those are the same players. Maybe they are, I guess. Yeah, they are. Well, I mean, Teach doesn't even need my help. Like, he's toying with that guy. I guess we can oblige as well. I mean, like, Teach did not need my help for this, like, whatsoever. Like, he was literally toying with him because the guy was alone. Thank you for obliging. Yeah, I mean... I told you guys, this stuff is not satisfying. Like, these guys are just bad. It's just, you know, sometimes 2v1... Sometimes 2v1 is, there's bullshit, and then you're dead. You're dead, that's how it works. Doesn't matter if you're good or bad. Yo, Mark, thank you so much for the gifted again. I know I said it earlier, but thank you so much again, dude. Oh, he saw me. The wolf dog. The wolf dog dragon. What's this track called? It's the Armored Core 6 OST, but I don't know any of the song names. I saw him, but I didn't think the other one had Moonveil. Wrong side. Backing. Little brain fart there. Did the Radon on the wrong side? Yo, Shark, how you doing, bro? Welcome in, guys. We got a medical team raid. Yeah, Castle has the unique tank top though. Like I don't actually sell tank tops. I just like it's just Castle that has one. Like actually, like, I'm not even joking. Like Castle has a custom one. All right, Shark. Have a good one. Thanks for the raid, man. Hope you have a good evening or a good afternoon with your friends, dude. Oh, and happy birthday. Shark's birthday. All right, guys. Everyone tell Shark a happy birthday. All right, take care, man. Whoa! You again. I wonder, can I, oh. This could actually be, like, decent practice to a perfect block, right? If this dog, this dog could move a little bit. There you go. No, it seems like decent perfect block practice because the timing is not like as consistent. Like you kind of have to react on the fly. Seems like it could be a good way to practice perfect block. Doesn't have big value? Well, you say that, but the stuff I've watched from Wazeus, the guy is really fucking good at perfect blocking, or was. I don't think he plays anymore. But if you get to that level, then it can become quite broken, I think. But, no one really that's at that level. There you go, those are our two friends. We might want to do a little bit of that. I reached. I'm dead. Whoa, I'm not dead. I guess there's a hole there. The more you know. Never knew there was a hole there. We got unlucky, but lucky as well. Teammates seem to be quite the player. Lasted a grand total of about 20 seconds, maybe 15. Lock onto him. What hit me there? That was weird. But there you go. Chilling is better than both of them. It should be a wrap fairly quickly, actually. I want to hit chilling. What did I tell you? Oh, he just... He got lucky too. He was dead there. Like the elevation from the stairs actually saved him. But yeah, I told you guys, like with chilling, it was going to be a wrap. It didn't last very long. God damn it. We'll play the chilling. You have to respect that Hunter's Tongue, though. It's not like they were like doing any bullshit or anything like that. Especially the host, the Phantom. We invaded the Phantom, the Funk guy, like a few times, and you know, like he'll do duels and then he'll just run away and heal, or he's gonna gank and then run to the fog wall. But his friend, like the one who was the host. This guy seemed pretty chill, like doesn't want to do like any bullshit. Oh, look at this guy, he's sitting on the lever. Wonder if we can get him off somehow. This guy's just sitting there. Extreme Carnage, yeah, that's the guy. Like this guy seemed to be like a normal person, you know. Oh, get a blue here? Did. Go through? Oh, I did not expect it to go through. Okay. Thought he was dead for sure. Okay, the advantage here is if he moves from that thing, he cannot go back on it. So we do have options. Another blue, bro, they come in fast. Oh, thought he would attack. There you go. This is crazy. I like that. That's great. What a mistake for him. Let's kill him quickly though. I think quick step would be better here. The random ass fucking delayed. There you go. Alright. The reason why I swapped to quick step instead of VHS was to apply like more pressure. Because VHS makes you overshoot when you're trying to hug the guy. Wonder if Sleep Halberd would be effective against Dueling Shield? That's not a bad idea, because Sleep Halberd has so much build-up that... Honestly, like, in my opinion, the best way to fight any shields, like, period, is status. So, like, you know, like, Clean Rot with Rot Bundles. Sleep Halberd with the Fast Sleep proc would not be a bad idea. You'd rather use Sleep Axe than Halberd for Trusting Shield? I agree with you. I think you're right. I think the Sleep Axe would be better than the Halberd. Because of the Ash, like, a Wild Strike would be more effective here. And a lower recovery for the Axe as well. And also the higher stam damage from the Axe too. Like, it's just way better to use that Axe. You're absolutely right, Odium. Because we learned that the Warp Axe moveset, or that the Warp Axe, not the Warp Axe moveset, the Warp Axe does a ton of stam damage. I don't think I tested the Crescent Axe though. Mark, also thanks for the gifted to thanks for the gifted to Shark and Chilling. Thank you so much, dude. Thanks a lot, man. Why am I playing with Trusting Shield? Because it was requested. But I'm mostly like noob stomping with it. Now, here we go. This is the running around the map invasion. Hey. It ate my input and then gave me the running. doing those accidental runnings. This guy does not punish me for my whiffs. Like, these are bad whiffs that I'm doing. Of course, the fucking physic when mine's about to run out. A very fair fight. Well, we're gonna be waiting 3 minutes, guys, because this guy does not understand the concept of a duel. See, he understands? Yeah, he does. Well, not really. I mean, he's watching the stream. That's different. But... see, like, if he understood there, he would not get the crab, because right now he still has an advantage. But, you know, like, you can't ask too much from these people. Okay. And a hit there. It's like it makes his curve sword do the same amount of damage as my lance, basically. Like, just that, for instance, right? Like, at the end, like, we traded his Ash, like, into my attack, but... because he, you know, he still has the... technically, he still has the physic. Like, he, you know, he removed the tier, but he still has the 10%, like, defense advantage from the physic. So, you can see how that played a crucial role there and almost cost me the game. I was just too tasty. Good point. What's that again, Castle? What's the 67? Oh yeah, Ho Gaming. The whole gaming. Funny stuff. Castle has developed brain rot? No. Castle is the latest ape model. He's the evolved one. Ouch. Yo! What the fuck? Bro. What the fuck was that? This came out of nowhere. Fucking divine retribution. Oh, that was great. The Miyazaki has my back. That was funny. I was not expecting that. What's crazy is that thing could have hit me too, but no, I just hit the host. How to fight two-handed rock on strength? Apart from hard meta? Well, Rakshasa has a hard time against shields. Rakshasa can't really do much against shields, in fact. Fast weapons, you know. The problem with fighting Rakshasa is using great weapons. Great weapons don't have a good time against Rakshasa because Rakshasa has the hyper armor priority. So like, because of that, you want to go with fast stuff, shield. If you can find something that outtrades it as well, that works too. All right, let's switch from like dueling shield and lance to something else. Right now, I can't think of anything, but wait. I thought the Phantom was the guy. These guys don't want to have fun, right? You know what? Not sure that will reach. That's the bubble to hit them. Oh! The ants! Assassin's Gambit them? Yeah, that would have been the right play, actually. You're right. Alright, let's use something else here. You know what would be fucking... I kind of want to play like, I think we should keep that for another stream, like Sleep Spread Crossbow again. With like something else. For now, I think we can use a little bit of a lady here. I'm not sure how I would feel with Twin Blade against Rock. I mean, I don't really remember playing this matchup, but I feel like I would give the edge to Rakshasa there. Because the Twin Blade attacks take a while, so Rakshasa Hyper Armor can really play into Twin Blade. With Ender, maybe not with Ender. Maybe Ender, it's switch the favor. Because if anything, like, Twin Blade has trouble against Hyper Armor, like, in general. And the redeeming factor for Twin Blade against Hyper Armor is Spin Slash. And Rakshasa is, like, one of the only weapon who can tank Spin Slash. So... not the best to go, like, Twin Blade against Rock, I think. Went down there. Okay, so they don't really have a choice to go down. We'll follow them. We'll have no choice but to use the lever here. Have to wait for it. This guy's already low. I don't think they were expecting an invader to come down there. Otherwise the guy would have healed up. You know you don't like Elden Ring, but do you enjoy the PvE? Yeah, for the first few runs it was nice, but I mean... Like, the thing with Elden Ring PvE is that... like, it's very long to go through the game, like it's very, very fun for the first playthrough. And even for, like, another playthrough with friends and everything. But after that, it's like, you know everything that's out there. Like, you've been through it. And so it becomes, like, more tedious to replay it. That's how I see it. Even though the game was great, you know, on the first run. I think that's the... You know, the trade-off for having such a large open world. Like, on the first time around, you don't know where you're going, so it's very exciting to go through it, because you have no idea if you're going the right way or stuff like that, but once you've played the game for a while, you know where to go. It just becomes more tedious to go from point A to point B over and over. I think we should be good. Alright, let's do this. I mean, to do that. Fake duels. The bow into the fake duels. Come on, the stupid, like, why are running R2 out of stun? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, take your hard counter. It's not gonna help you. I just lose priority, but the way he's playing, like, having hyper armor advantage is not going to save him, that's for sure. Goes to show, right? Like, with the last interaction, like, having, like, two-handed tally plus spear tally really makes a difference in damage. Like, it basically, like, bypassed the need to, like, you know, outplay this guy until he's out of healing, because we just tier skipped him. We just did massive counter damage. Like, one thing that I started doing a little while ago is to like change my gauntlet to like a lower weight gauntlet to free up my Erdtree favor tally to have like 3 talisman. Very important. Like, I wasn't doing that before in duels. I mean, I really should, but it makes a big difference. Like, this game is so much about, you know, like trading blows because of the fucking exchange of priority every time anyone gets hit. It's like, you know, you hit someone and then every time you hit someone or you get hit, there's always like some sort of guessing game going on as to like, is the other guy gonna attack me out of stun? So there's a lot of trading in this game, and you definitely want to have your tallies like work in your favor, whether it's extra defense or extra trading damage. So freeing up 1 tally is actually super important in 1v1. Like, when you think about it, like, just a 1 talisman slot can equal, like, 5% more defense. Like, think about it. What is 5% extra defense? It's basically, like, 5% of your total HP. How much HP do you have? I think you always have, like, around 2k, right? So, I mean, you can do the math here, right? What is it? It's like 100 extra HP? Something like that. I mean, it's going to be a little higher than that, but... Really good timing. Finish it off. Not let this guy get away with it. It's 190 at 60 vitality. That's our HP at 60 vit. Oh, can't really tell here. Because 5% of 2000 is 100, like I said earlier, but what is our total HP though? Total HP is 2158. Oh, but you count the tier. I forgot the tier. So plus 600. So that's what I forgot. Yeah, so you need to count the tier and then you do like yeah. Well, I don't know where you got that 190 though. It's like 5% of 2,758 is 138. So I'm not sure where you got that 190. It's like it's 138 if you count the extra 10% of... No, it's 5%. It's 5... Well, what I said was 5% of 2,000, which is 100, but really it's not 5% of 2,000. It's more like 5% of like that 2,000, or I mean the right number is 2,158. But that's not actually the right number either. The right number is that plus your 600 HP from your physic. That's the real like game number. See, like back in my days, that's a perfect backstab. So like, what I'm saying is like just freeing up 1 tally just to go to like Dragon Crest. Well, actually, that's not true because technically you remove that, so you go to 2,000, but it's still around like 130 HP worth just to do that. And, you know, I took the example of, you know, the Dragon Crest Shield Tally, which is, you know, a good option depending on the matchup, but it's not, usually it's not even the best option, depending on what you have. Like, more often than not, it's more worth it to have, like, the, like, Blessed Dew Tally, the Swaddling Clot, depending on what you're using, Spear Talisman, Two-Handed Talisman. There's usually better options. Actually got blocked by the, just gonna sit here. What? That's wild range. I wanted this guy. Oh my god. No! We missed the kill! We missed the riposte, missed the kill. That was a failure. You wanted to play LGS so bad before release, then you realize it's just R2 and jump R2? No, it's not just that. Like, I played with Milady a fair bit. Neutral R1's pretty good too, actually. Especially out of stun. It's a decent speed. Neutral R1, crouch attack is good. And the Ash of War, obviously, either Spin Slash, Sword Dance. Those are pretty good too. It's just the running attacks that you can't really use. Like, you know, running R2... it's not great. Running R1 is absolutely horrible. You want, like, running R1 is a no-go. You never want to do a running R1. There's like no situation where running R1 makes sense for that weapon. If you're gonna go for a running R1, you should be going for, you know, a jump R2 or a jump R1. Late jump R1 into R1's a frame trap, yeah. Oh, okay. Unless they have light roll. God damn it. Rivers of blood. Bow to him. These fucking guys, dude. Duping stuff with their friend. It's funny. Running R1 has really good forward momentum? Nah, dude. Like, running R1 is terrible in every way. Like, seriously, don't use the running R1. It's gonna hurt you. It's not, like, this is not good forward momentum. Like, you know, this is good forward momentum. Do a jump R1 if you want that. Like, the time it takes to do both is... honestly, the time it takes to do both is... I'm not even sure if the jumping isn't faster. Very similar. If you want to do a running attack, at least do the running R2. Even the running R2 is bad, but if you want to do a running, don't do running R1, do running R2. We talking about the same thing? Well, we're talking about the Milady. Like how the running R1 for Milady, this one is bad. Obviously, though, if you're talking about the Actually, I don't think I've ever used this one. One-handed running R2 is good, though. One-handed running R2 has a legit use. Running L1, I don't think I use that much. I think I still prefer running one-handed R2. You're jealous of PSN? PC lat is unplayable. Yeah, it's super sad, honestly. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, PC should basically have the best environment to play these games. Like, FromSoft really dropped the ball with the you know, whatever they did with the packet wrapping on PC that basically introduced like artificial latency and skips to everyone. That was like some of the worst thing that they could have done. Like, from my understanding of it, what was explained to me is that From Software, you know, yes, there is easy anti-cheat, but this has nothing to do with easy anti-cheat. FromSoft tried to make their own anti-cheat by wrapping the data into some sort of like packet encryption so that it cannot be tempered. So basically, like, you know, if I'm playing against you, like, the data that I'm sending to you is like encrypted and then decrypted when it arrives to your PC. And that encryption decryption is what introduces that latency and these skips on PC. And what I believe is the reason why they decided to do that was probably because of the RCE incident in Dark Souls 3. So I think a reason why they did that was to prevent any sort of RCE. So basically you encrypt the data so the player cannot like tamper with the data to like do some remote code execution. That's how it was explained to me. You know, I'm not a programmer, but I sort of understand the gist of it. So it makes sense. What is RCE? RCE means remote code execution. It's like one of the worst type of hacking. So like, for instance, one of the incident that happened in Dark Souls 3 was we had someone that wanted to make an example that Dark Souls 3 had a massive security flaw. And he basically did what's called a remote code execution on Grimm's PC live on stream. And basically he just started like running command on Grimm's PC purely from like being in the same game as him. So you imagine that you play Dark Souls 3, someone joins your lobby and he infects your PC basically. And he can like just do whatever he wants on your PC because he has access to your PC through the game. The game gave him access to the PC, and obviously even if you sever the connection, once your PC is infected, it's infected. So you can drop pretty much anything you want. So it's like some of the worst type of security exploit that exists for games. And we call it RCE, but it just stands for remote code execution, and that just means you can drop whatever code you want on the other person's PC. So that happened in Dark Souls 3, and it was a big thing. I mean, I'm not gonna play here. These guys are stupid. Like, that is just a terrible map. Just trying to gank in like like easy closed location so they can abuse their no friendly fire and shit. With their shit net on top of that. That also happened in CS2, yeah. Not a fan of Ogward as a PvP arena. I mean, it's just a big advantage to the gankers, really. So yeah, to make a long story short, From Software had this issue with Dark Souls 3. You know, they had to take Dark Souls 3 online aspect down on PC for a while to fix this, and I assume that this is the reason why they did this whole like packet encryption in Elden Ring. It's to prevent that from happening again. But obviously the price for that was very large, as it introduces tons of issues. So this is my understanding of it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe like the person who told me that, maybe that person is wrong too. Maybe I'm mis-explaining it. You know, take what I say with a grain of salt, but that's what I've been told, and that's my understanding of it. And also keep in mind, I actually, like, that was a while ago. I actually forgot like where I got this info from. I forgot who told me that. So, you know. Well, that's another great spawn. Goldfish memory. No, I actually have really good memory. It's just, you know, like any smart person, you don't remember irrelevant stuff. Maybe for you that's important though, you know? I did a running R2 there, but I felt like I needed that forward momentum to catch him. That running R2 would have killed him, but the follow-up hit the wall. It came in a dream. Thank you, Chirico, for having my back. Came in a dream. Came to me in a dream. I had this vision. You don't remember all the moms that you've been with because it's not important. See, like, Castle understands. You know, Castle doesn't remember all the moms he's been with. You know, it's not important. I think we can all relate to that. It's such a fucking... That's such a Castle fucking... That's such a Castle thing to say, dude. So funny. Oh, that's perfect timing. That was just flawlessly executed. Captain Speedy. Sword Lance or Spin Slash? What do you mean? Oh, Sword Dance, my bad. What did I read Sword Lance. You're right. Sword Dance or Spin Slash? I actually really like both. It depends on the situation. Over time, I realized that when I'm invading, I find myself using or finding Spin Slash to be more useful in invasion. And usually I find Sword Dance more useful in 1v1, but obviously that depends on the matchup. Like, you know, if you're fighting like a Colossal Sword, Spin Slash is way more useful than Sword Dance. Because Sword Dance is just purely roll catch and a risky roll catch, whereas Spin Slash is a roll catch and a stun. So it depends on the matchup. And when you're fighting multiple people though, Spin Slash is usually better because, you know, you can catch multiple people way easier than with Sword Dance. Sword Dance, though, you know, can be good to finish off people. So, I mean, they both have... Like, they're both very different and they're both very good. It's just a case-by-case thing. But generally speaking, if I'm invading, my default Ash will be Spin Slash and not Sword Dance. And again, generally speaking, if I'm dueling, my default Ash will be Sword Dance and not Spin Slash. So that's how I see it. But both are good, and you know, both shine against like specific matchups. Like for instance, here we're fighting like against this guy right there. Oh my god! Against this guy, Sword Dance is better. But against the host, we want Spin Slash. It was a good like free aim. I knew he was behind me. But like for this invasion, you know, we went on the yellow. If we had Sword Dance there, we would have been able to finish him off probably earlier. But if the fight with the host, let's say the host had more HP, and like the fight happened a little differently, and we had to fight both at the same time, then the Spin Slash would have been more useful to prevent both of them from attacking me. You know, like if they both rush you down, you can Spin Slash and stun the Great Sword and the Twin Blade. Guys, is everyone ready for Tarnished Edition coming up next month? I think someone said 29th last stream. 29th of February. I mean, a little less than a month and a half. And then we're going to be playing with a new class with new armors after that. I'm actually excited to start playing with like magic builds and different builds, you know, to try out weapons that I haven't played with and setups I haven't played with in a while. I used to really enjoy playing with a magic build with like Moonveil Swamp, you know. Fucking what was it called? That stupid broken spear back when it always stunned. Death Ritual Rite or something? Forgot what it was called. You know, the magic spear that made it like rain from the sky like blue spears. Basically like a Rain of Arrow, but more broken. Death Ritual Spear, yeah. Yeah, that fucking... that Ash was so busted. Yeah, rest in peace, Death Ritual Spear. That shit was busted as hell and so good in Invasion, it was wild. It was basically like better Rain of Arrows. Because it came out like faster than Rain of Arrow and it was larger too. Like, that shit was wild, how strong that Ash of War was. It's not as good now. No, it's really bad right now, because it doesn't stun at all, so... So, you know, if you get clipped by it, you only get clipped by one. Because if you keep moving, it's never going to stun you, so it's kind of pointless. You're going to do very small damage. Like, the only use case you'd have is, like, maybe you're on a mage build and someone is, like, stuck on a ladder. And even then, I'm not even sure that's the best option if someone's stuck on a ladder. "29th of February is going to be spectacular. 2028? Why 2028? Fucking Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out 29th of February in 2028. Actually, you know what? Elder Scrolls 6, 28th of February 2028. That's gonna be the date for Elder Scrolls 6, guys. You know, like 28 to 2028. That's a Bethesda, right? That's a Bethesda date. There's no 29th this year? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. See, that makes even more sense. That makes even more sense. So Bethesda absolutely is going to release Elder Scrolls 6 on the 28th of February, 2028. There you go, you heard it first here. So, was the person who said the 29th last time, were they trolling or did they just say 28? Like, did FromSoft confirm that Tarnished is coming out on the 28th of February? Is that confirmed, guys? Oh yeah, Castle, for sure. It's gonna be next gen, definitely. I think actually the PS6 comes out in 2028 too. Like it's gonna get announced like next year, I think, 2027, and then it's gonna release in 28. I think that's the plan. Although, let's be honest here, you know, if you're an Elder Scrolls player, you want that game on PC, for sure, for sure. No, it's not confirmed, but Nintendo Direct is next month. Okay, so the person was trolling when they said it comes out on the 29th of February. What a fucking bastard, he got me. Whoever said that last time. I believed it. I still get caught by patch intent. Actually did massive damage. Hey, those are my friends from earlier. His friend fucking fell off. Insane. Insane fight. Guys, I told you it was not gonna feel good the next time we invaded them. I told you it was not gonna feel satisfying. Like, I just called it. Like, sometimes people don't believe me. They think I'm making up, like, I'm making shit up because I lose and shit. Like, we lost to these guys earlier, but, you know, we just got unlucky. That's all there is to it. It is what it is with this game, like, and then I don't feel the need to play these guys again because, you know, this is what it looks like when you just replay it. Fucking dude finds out a way to die on his own, and then when the guy is by himself, it's just, you know, it is what it is. You're basically monitoring these Nintendo Direct leaks quite often, mainly for Tarnished. There's definitely one next month, and it's main Direct, so first and third party games. Okay, so it's not confirmed to be February. I've been telling everyone that it's February. And someone said last stream that it was confirmed to be the 29th. It's fucking... Oh, I swear to God, dude. It's so funny. I love that people are trolling me. Like, the viewers are just... I think it's funny. Could still be February, might shadow drop. I think it will. I think February makes the most sense. No, Loretta! Don't miss your jump. Like, ooh, I'm not sure. Not so sure I want to be as aggressive right now. Oh, that really hit. Telling gameplay. Which one do you attack? They're both mages. Stun me instantly. Oh my god! This is wild. This is brutally annoying. Like, you can't commit to outplaying them, like... It's just Frame Trap City here. I think the other guy's not ganking me, otherwise that'd be even harder. We don't want that! God fucking damn it, I'm gonna be dead. Jesus! I would have been dead if this guy ganked me with those two. These two already almost killed me. That's wild, dude. I mean, you guys saw how bad they were too. Like, it's so fucking hard sometimes. You can't do anything. Wild stuff. Wild, wild, wild. I mean, all they were doing was spamming, like, random ass attacks, and, you know, nature of the game is you cannot attack back. Enjoyable to watch, though? Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, it would be boring if it was just noob stomping every time. It's still noobs, but they're hard to kill. Tarnished Edition has already been released and no one noticed. Yeah, you're right. Out right now. Just we have not found the way to activate the DLC. Elden Ring is the official noob-friendly Souls game. Don't tell that to Reddit, but it's so true. Yep. Turns out we've been tarnished all this time. Yeah, it's also true. Alright guys, I think I have time for another invasion, then after that I'm gonna watch the hockey game. I swear I saw some like black flames here. So weird. There's nothing. Like when we came in, I saw some black flames like right there. Not sure what that's about. Okay. Stupid game, dude. I'm stuck here. Alright. Could have died there. That stunned me for so long. Insane lock on. Already out of healings. Okay, all the frames, what the hell? That's wild. Holy shit. That's that Elden Ring frame drop. That's some damage. All right. We got it. All right, that's going to be it for me today, though, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming by again. Really appreciate it, as usual. Alright, well, hope you guys have a good rest of the day, rest of the evening. Really appreciate you guys coming by again. Everyone who raided, Shark, and thank you guys. Really appreciate that. Alright, well, we have anyone on right now? Is Alluvial playing? Nope, but we got Caminator, Bloody Finger. Let's raid Caminator. Alright, take care guys. Have a good one.